Pez, I don't know if you caught this early in the week, but this week, ex-Inter Milan, Lazio, Juventus, and AC Milan striker Christian Vieri claimed that he would have been the best batsman in the world, comparing his style to Chris Gayle. Okay, mate. What do you want to do with that?
When I heard this quote, he goes, or read this quote.
Yeah. Remember where you were?
No, but
Wasn't like
it reminded
9/11.
me of I loved it. Because it reminded me of that phenomenon, that particularly Australian phenomenon of craving attention from America.
Yeah.
You know, when it's like, Jordan Silks turned up on the highlights of ESPN for a catch or something. Like, he's in the American highlights.
Yeah.
Oh, we love America. America's our dad.
Yeah.
We love that.
ESPN top 10 players of the day.
But this is the gear that I want. Christian Vieri, famous for being signed into Milan, stepping
gear.
up at the press conference,
Good
saying
gear.
his sporting hero is Alan Border.
Yeah.
You know, that's the sort of gear I'm into. But in relation to this quote, he goes there's this genre of elite athletes from other sports thinking they could make it in cricket or in any other sports, and it does tend to grind the gears. And I'll speak on behalf of grade cricketers, but of grade cricketers. You slave away for 2 years, 5 years, 10 years. You got these coats in other sports going, I could have made it in cricket. It's like, Nick Rewalt, lovely high arm action.
Yeah.
But can you do it on a flat surface for Dandenong twos?
Yeah.
At 35 degrees. Now, the answer is probably yes, you can.
Yeah.
And you could have. Sporting success is just a genetic lottery. It's got nothing to do with skill or desire.
No. I worked hard, did you?
So when Christian Vieri, who was a striker for Inter Milan, Juventus, AC Milan, Lazio, Marconi earlier on, when he says he could have been the best batsman in the world, well, he's probably right.
I know.
Because he's thick.
I had the same sort of dichotomy of thoughts in that, like, he's got a quote here. It says, I'm on YouTube a lot watching cricket. My wife says, what are you watching? What is this? 3 hours a day watching games from 1984 and 1986? And she is going, what is wrong with you? Why aren't you normal? One of the great questions that we all face. Why aren't we normal? I love ex-players reminding themselves of their childhood and what could have been and that kind of gear. I mean, this is one of the all-time greats of the category of should I go around again? Yeah. Except Christian Vieri has no My Cricket stats to go back on. He just used to watch the game a lot.
Well, we caught up with Ben Menenti, who would probably be the skipper of Italy.
Yeah, we'd be close.
You'd be close, you'd imagine.
Yeah.
So I wonder if they have been in touch, Ben Menenti and Christian Vieri. Might have to connect them.
You know how pro athletes are often good at multiple sports?
Yes, I do.
Even cricketers like Mark Orr was good at 8 different things. Actually, Greg Blewett is on the show. Wonderful golfer, played representative footy. Good tennis player. Reckons his mum played basketball for Australia.
That's what he reckons.
Yeah, that's what he said. I went to the tennis the other night, Pez, and I was watching Nadal, and I was just looking at him, and I'm actually watching the game. I was watching Nadal for a bit.
Of course.
And there's nothing like obviously genetically gifted about him, but there's his body can just do things that others cannot, and it's just all part of that thing. So when Vieri says, I could have been the best batsman of Australia, I'm kind of inclined to go, yeah, you might have been. Even though there is no translation between curling one into top bin for Italy or Marconi and, having a front foot press, getting on and off the front dog.
But you can see how he comes to that conclusion, because if he hits top bins for Lazio in the Champions League, he's like, well, I could face both of them.
I actually watched, there was highlights of both of them, like 130 something at the Gabba.
Good stick.
Good stick, hair looking good, salad everywhere, fantastic, no helmet, just doing wonderful things. Yeah. Bruce Reed's bowling 112 k's an hour. Let's just caveat every achievement that's ever happened being like not as good as what I could have been.
Okay.
Anyway, yeah, good player. Now, Pez.
A little thought bubble.
Yeah. Sorry, sometimes I forget we're doing a show.